Number one, folks, Shopify Rebellion. Can they get it done against apparently the Goliath of North America, Space Station Gaming? Looking for that first regional win here in 2026. Let's get up and get loud. It's game day.
We got a little voodoo magic going on in the desk, but guess what? None of that matters when two teams take the stage to see who can be the champions of North America here in Copenhagen. Grand Finals of NA Open 1. Game 1 brought to you by Progressive between Rebellion and Space Station Gaming.
This has been the battle of the weekend to get here. Both of these two teams have been on very different yet fairly similar journeys. Long games, best of sevens, going all the way to the end. Now they're going to try and do it against each other here in one last series.
Rebellion played earlier, last match. Looked a little uninspired, not playing on their play style, not passing to each other. Need to see a little bit more of that. This SSG team has been locked and loaded. Definitely more of the playing into their play style, and they are looking to make a big splash. I mean, you talk about the players on both sides. Chronic going up against his former teammates, First Killer and LJ. They replaced him for Kofer, who left Space Station Gaming. There's a lot of just energy in this matchup.
The lore runs so deep between these two. And of course, both of them creating their new rosters. Like you said, Rebellion, the furthest this war has gotten in a minute now. We're gonna see what they can do in this final. They scratched tooth and nail alongside Space Station in their respective brackets to get here. A shot towards net, very slow. LJ and Diaz make the fight, but the win out for SSG allows a shot opportunity. Follow up from Chronic, sent off into the corner.
Chronic's shot saved by the man who's replaced him. Now again, it's First Killer to block Chronic. Diaz gets a good 50 win, and we'll get a demo for his efforts. Diaz wants to be able to keep this in play. So far, Space Station, they've got the aggression, they've got the pressure here. They have to be careful not to overextend, because Rebellion will be looking for that, but we haven't seen too many offensive chances for Rebellion at the start here.
No, not quite. No, again, this is a Space Station roster that just went to Game 7 with Gen.G of all teams, and even they themselves were so confused on how they let that series fall out of their hands so quickly. They ended up obviously prevailing, but it was a quick turnaround to try and get back here and really just regain the connectivity and the flow state that they had found in their last series.
Reveal, cheeky look on the angle. He just got the corner boost, but look at First Killer just all over the ball here, trying to make sure SSG isn't set. Chronic, no boost here on the play, and LJ will get a clean cut, but it'll get sent to Reveal. He'll want to keep this in. So far, Rebellion not able to get consistent pressure. It's Chronic. No, he rushed it. He rushed the aerial, so that could have been a great shot chance for SSG. They'll have to try again.
Shopify definitely got away with murder on that play there, but they do still have to try and get away with this, and they somehow do. LJ on the goal line kept it out. Gonna have to go again on this one. That big clear, though, is the breathing room that they needed. Space Station was slowly starting to get in their faces, box them into their half. 2 minutes left in regulation here. We stay scoreless.
Composure is definitely the name of the game between these two teams. Again, we talk about the implications, just that kind of mental battle, knowing you're going up against former teammates and just really wanting to get that win to start off your journey here in the 2026 season. LJ looking for his first regional win and almost got the first goal, was First Killer, but it's still scoreless here in game 1. Still more pressure coming out of Rebellion, but Space Station Gaming holding on.
Kofer's gonna try and pass it all the way from the ceiling to the other end. Rebellion plays an incredible aerial game, but so does Space Station. They definitely could go toe for toe right here. He goes for the back flick on this one, completely sent off. You saw the patience. I liked what I'm getting from Rebellion here. Very confident, headed up against Space Station. From the mid, the demo comes through. They're trying to open up a window or a path for Rebellion to come in. LJ's got a full steam ahead on this, but the triple commit from SSG keeps them out.
Kofer, good light touch. Now we're starting to see a couple of these passes in transition. Good lead from Kofer to LJ, but LJ doesn't get the most out of it. Final minute here. Kofer starting to wreak a little havoc on Space Station side, still in some boost, getting some demos. Can Rebellion turn this into some consistent pressure? Ball in the midfield, it's a clean battle. Kofer kind of lasts back, good little pop. LJ to First Killer. First Killer, ball on the hood. good low 50 against Chronic. He just wants to keep this in play as time ticks down.
And that was a really good boost steal there too from First Killer to kind of just allow his teammates to have a moment to gather some resources as they headed back into their half here. 25 on the clock. SSG lose the race to this ball. It's transition out for Blue. It's a shot on target. And First Killer, he has been having a day. Anything he has been teed up for has gone straight on target and in their net.
Good pass there from Kofer to FK. FK here with the first goal in game 1. As we continue to get things underway, now SSG down by 1. We'll have to see if they can make a play happen here late. Time ticking down in regulation. Final 10 seconds before Rebellion can take game 1.
Reset takes his time. Double reset, too much power. 5 on the clock and a demo. Rebellion being forced to retreat here as SSG start to make their way forward. Can they do it? Chronic keeps it up. It's in the corner, trying to make the catch here. It's a big, long clear for Rebellion. Champ Sunday for NA.
You know the type of bracket you have to go through. These players are all used to this, so I think the mentality is really more focused on the composure in the matchup, not making sure you guys still play your game, play your play style, don't get too flustered. Especially with how tight this series is, the mental game's going to have such a big impact.
For sure. Space Station, if you weren't aware, finally dropped more than 1 game in a series in their last. Rebellion on the flip side of things, just been going through the ringer to get all the way to this final. But they've looked great. Everybody is afraid of them. They've been ranked very high across the board.
Now we see a little bit of early offense here from Space Station, but leaving more to be desired. Diaz complete whiff there, but he has Chronic behind him. Kofer demos Diaz, so Diaz will be back in time, no worries, as Kofer uses all of his boost to play that ball, just bouncing back and forth with these strong clears. And now Chronic wants to carry it. First Killer looking to apply some pressure. We haven't seen that Rebellion consistent offensive pressure yet, and SSG able to control the midfield a little bit here is revealed. Nice high touch, gets the follow-up. Diaz, chance here, looking for the shot, gets a double straight down. Little bit of chaos in front, but First Killer clears it away.
You gotta be so careful to Space Station. You almost got scored on. You might hear, you managed to get away with it. Chronic had committed just a little bit too far earlier, and it's little things like that that are gonna be the difference maker between these two teams. You can't have that third man racing back on no boost. Shot on target, set on, follow-up is wide. Here comes the third, and the dunk is in.
Nice here from LJ, but Rebellion as a team with the pressure. Look at the follow from First Killer. Kofer kind of gets the defense jumping, and then LJ just strong follow-up to force. It plays the 50 well in front of the goal line. Secures the first one here for Rebellion early as they pick up where they left off, and almost a kickoff goal there. Diaz back in time.
Right now, Rebellion playing the same game we've seen throughout this weekend and even in their qualifying stages. Just a very confident and connected style. Chronic, it's been a little bit louder on the end of Space Station throughout this weekend. He is a player that you do want to see step up here. Diaz over to reveal. Interception from Kofer, the player to come in and really see if he can help this Rebellion team find the success they deserve.
Need to see a little bit more control on the ball on the side of SSG. It's been tough, even for Chronic. He's been trying to control the ball, but he just gets challenged so early from Rebellion that sometimes the best play for him is to throw it away, but that doesn't help SSG's offense. Here he is right now. Gets up quick, nice first touch, good control with the flip reset. Pass one, First Killer has to play it off his own back wall, and Kofer will boom it away.
I like this catch here too from Reveal. Space Station, again, you got to play a very interceptive and premeditated version of Rocket League when you're going up against Rebellion. They are very fast to find each other, and it's very difficult to be able to cut them off at times too. 2 minutes left here in regulation of this game number 2. Lead still holds to Rebellion. Kofer wants to extend on it. The quick follow from LJ. You see First Killer lurking in the back, and for good reasoning. Space Station not going to be granted the space that they want.
Oh, decent 50, but We're seeing the same thing over and over and over again. SSG not really playing with each other to get this ball past the midfield line. It's usually an individual pops it up, and just like this, what we're seeing there, LJ, he'll pick up the ball and they'll try to turn it into a solo play. Rebellion has kept pressure like this for the last minute. Maybe a chance for a transition, but no, again, Rebellion, that deep third man has just been so quick to get to that midfield line and shuts down anything SSG are doing. They have to like race to just get it into the corner like we're seeing now.
It's like you and I are both saying, you got to play almost just one step ahead of where you want to be at. This shot just a little bit wide, but they're trying to outpace Rebellion. The problem is this pace of play is comfortable for those boys. They thrive in a speedy environment together right now. Diaz, big shot. All on 0, 1 minute left to go. Space Station are gonna try and ramp it up here.
And LJ off ball was just so spectacular. He was getting chased by Reveal. He took the mid, he took the back corner boost, and now he's getting a bump in the back end to get Rebellion more room to work with. LJ, so big, but again, like I said, not on the ball there, just being able to get Reveal out of the play and put SSG in a tough spot. SSG still trying to make something happen here. May have a chance here in the final 30 seconds if they can keep this ball in the blue half.
They got to hold on to possession, though. You can have it in the blue half all you want, but unless you're actually making plays with it there, it means nothing. Kofor throws himself at this ball, but it's Diaz who takes it back. He uses the flip to get past one, tries to nosedive 50 in, but still nothing is enough for this squad to take a actual shot. Here's one, but it's sent off by Kofor, reset to keep them out, and here comes a Space Station, but every attempt is denied time and time again. It's another twice, and seeing them not be quite as successful as they were in the last one is a little worrisome. So game number 3 is their opportunity to really fight back and set a tone into the rest of this series.
Here we go, game 3 on DFH Stadium. So far, SSG starting things off with the possession. Diaz shot on target, off the post. And that is a solid start. Reveal trying to look for Diaz mid, and Kofor says he'll just intercept that, bring it all the way downfield and see if he can work here on some offense with Rebellion.
It's a nice catch there. Rebellion doing everything we've seen in the past already, just going for another dunk on this one. Reveal keeps it out. The demo sends him back home. LJ to Kofor. Kofor, his gets popped up into the air, and I was expecting First Killer to make the commit, but it was a little bit slower than normal, allowing Space Station opportunity to try and push out.
Kofor taking the ball all himself, had LJ on the wing, opted to go for the solo again. Now LJ, he'll come in to keep the ball in play, but keep eyes on that as well, because sometimes Rebellion can fall into a trap where they rely on their solo plays a little bit too much when they could pass back and forth, but that's a big boom downfield for Chronic to just recover. He doesn't have a lot of boost here to keep this one in play, but Diaz will collect and try to move this downfield for SSG. Right now, Rebellion just outpacing as there's the fake to LJ, but Diaz, great read on that to get the block.
Incredible save from Diaz. You mentioned before about how Rebellion has these very good individual players. Right on the other end of the field, though, is the North American 1v1 champion in Diaz. He knows he has the capability to go toe-for-toe against the likes of First Killer and LJ. And so far, he has done so in that save and in many other plays along the lines. Game 3 still scoreless.
And Kofor going up the ladder, hits it straight down to LJ, but no boost from LJ. He took the corner, so he can stay in this play, and he does. Get that one right around in front of the goal line. Reveal has to be a little bit careful. He sees First Killer there. Rebellion with a lot of pressure. SSG, how well can they work this counter? First Killer already on top of the ball, but Chronic plays it high. Kofor there to get the read, but he throws it away. Diaz, good first touch. Gets the good follow. Reveal wants to play it, but First Killer, again, just clearing that out in the open space.
Half this game left. It has been quite the battle, but Space Station, that worldwide defense has kept them in this one, but they haven't had much time to shine on the other end of the field. First Killer, a bounce to the corner, a rare miss could cost them. It's a bounce around the net, and Space Station return it to the boys in blue.
Good read there from Chronic to get to the ball quickly. wants to leave it for Diaz, but the touch a little too heavy, so it gets away from him. Reveal wants to keep it in play. Good read from Kofer. Won't be able to follow it, and you can see First Killer just kind of waiting in the wing here for this. But so far, Rebellion's offense kind of been led by just, like I said, the single individual plays. They haven't been able to get necessarily too many pass plays. This one, a nice lead there for LJ, and that's what you need!
Rebellion truly, in my eyes, and they gotta be in yours too, are on another level right now. LJ taking one for the team, the double off the back to put them into a lead. Space Station now backs against the wall. It's getting more and more difficult to keep up with Rebellion.
Clear from Kofer to First Killer. They're getting a lot of room in that midfield, but here comes the pass. 1-2, back to Chronic. Chronic now has it high. Reveal, full boost. Diaz was trying to run interference, but Reveal's demoed by Kofer. The play basically dissolves. Diaz wants to keep it alive, and he just might if he can get a bump here, but he can't. First Killer. Oh, wait, that's a good pop to Chronic. Chronic, he has the flip and wants to win the 50. It's just so awkward, though, from SSG right now. They're so close. They get the pieces together, but they just can't execute.
The other problem, too, is that you're having to have that third man play very deep because there is that mistrust with how much has been conceded so far. You can't let Rebellion build on top of it. Kofer just sends it straight back. Reveal's going to go for the demo of a hope at this point, but still, even being sent into their own half, Rebellion are extremely confident in their rotations and the speed at which they take them.
Nice catch there for Reveal. First Killer just trying to buy some time, really just run down the clock. Rebellion in a great spot right now. Kofer, wave dash onto the ball. This one, pinch out in the midfield to Diaz. Diaz, a lot of speed there, but First Killer able to redirect it off to the side. 20 seconds to go. SSG needs something now, otherwise they are in danger of being swept here in the grand finals.
I'm being so weary for Space Station's playing right now. They're going for the demos, they're going for the bumps, and they're throwing themselves out of rotation. It's a 1v1 left. First Killer misses the demo on this. It 50s out into the corner. Big clear, can he get the catch? No, it hits the ground.
I said SSG was winning the open.
Okay.
I might have lied. We don't know yet. We'll see. Game 4. Rebellion looking to sweep the series. SSG would have to reverse sweep here in Copenhagen if they want to take NA Open 1. And it's where they're not showing signs of life as LJ bore down and in.
Hey, you want to say there's no signs of life? I'm going to agree with you on that front here. A little bump in the back end. Chronic had already committed full send. Rebellion throw themselves into that net. One away from sweeping a North American Grand Final, but the game just started. Space Station just got to get one foot in front of the other.
We've seen the last 2 games in 1 goal, and I think it was game 2 where that 1 goal was scored very early. SSG need to break the mold. Chronic goes up. Not the best touch. That one goes way off. And you're starting to see a little bit of almost panic, even offensively. Oh, good little fix there from Diaz. Good little 50 to keep this one in play. Buys the rest of his team some time. Can SSG work with this?
Reveal's already lurking there too, but nobody was up for it. Rebellion are going to play the slower, more patient game. You are in an advantage with that 1 goal under your belt so early on. They've already proved multiple times that they can play, the defensive game against Space Station for as long as they need. And they're looking to do it again here. Kofer denied the roll 1. First Killer takes it up off the sidewall, has the flip, but the ball is taken away. It's just a demo for the road on back.
Took Reveal out the play. Now Chronic is taking out the play. Now the pass down First Killer! Oh my! LJ to FK, the connect. No, let's go for there. Oh my goodness, what a play!
That's just an insane spot in the speed to throw it in front of the both of them there. This Rebellion wants that win more than anything, and they are proving why they deserve it.
Yeah, I was talking about LJ. He was the one that got the demo.
It's full
to
team
help
effort
kind of set that up, yeah.
Literally every single play that they have put out onto the field this season, but this one in particular, They are more connected than ever. I've talked about First Killer and LJ for a while now, but First Killer in particular is that player that he's always kind of been in his own bubble. He's a very strong individual, but his team play was what was always kind of hindering him. And getting this squad together on this level has made them invincible.
First Killer kind of heating up here a little bit, and that could be very scary, especially in a position if you're like SSG. Down in the series, you do not want him to heat up anymore. But can they get something here? I mean, it just looks so bleak. We're almost halfway through game 4. And SSG, nothing on the board. It's been 10+ minutes. They've been scoreless.
There's only one way to change that. Chronic's gonna try and do it here on his own. You saw it just building in the air, the patience, the catch here over First Killer, but to 50 on down in on his own nose. Put Space Station back in fighting contention.
And good credit to Reveal. He was making LJ real awkward on that back wall, made him take a 50 that he wasn't necessarily prepared for, and then again, makes this a 1-goal game here for Space Station Gaming. Now, time left here. Unless LJ, oh, he almost got it. Reveal, what a read there to watch that play. Oh, net's still open though, but Reveal will get back in time and at least force the 50. Again, 1-goal game, but Rebellion's trying to make it 2 here as quickly as possible.
Rebellion continues to also try and get those demos on the rotations out and really force Space Station into something awkward on the back end. Chronic's got it. You see the patience from Reveal. It's a quick cut back to center. LJ catches it, slows them down, and takes his time. Enough power to waste precious seconds that SSG desperately need right now.
Have SSG finally activated? Is it too late? Minute 30. Diaz tries to play it off the corner. Reveal was looking for a bump on LJ again. First Killer LJ kind of awkward here, but no threat. This one though, the sidewalk. Chronic trying to get it mid. Diaz was looking for the bump on Cofer. If he got it, Reveal would have had a free shot. Now it'll get sent away. SSG having pressure, but again, execution lacking a little bit. Reveal, can he follow this up? Does follow it. Good 50. LJ doesn't have boost. Diaz needs to get a good cut here. 50's 2, so now Space Station can keep this ball in. It's really just about if they can continue to hold on to this possession while they have Rebellion low on boost.
There have been so many times where this SSG roster has been able to push forward. The problem is they full commit on low boost. They gotta go for the bump. There's nothing there. Chronic's trying to force it in off the post. Follow from Diaz, sent off to the side. The Rebellion defense is keeping everyone back. At this moment in time, SSG almost have nothing left in the tank to give.
Diaz trying to pop it up. He's just working through this while watching out for the threat of the defense. Chronic gets that center. LJ awkward, and no, it's blocked away. LJ still got the save there.
This one goes down on the ground, tries to play it a little bit low here, but it gets popped back out into the corner. You can see all of Space Station committing, but First Killer, the one to keep him out. That save could be the complete difference maker between the two. Up to 1, it's Diaz. The 1v1 pass gets intercepted, and Space Station have one last Hail Mary to give, but it'll be taken away. This one's still in play as Rebellion has to keep them back. It's a pop in the air and pop to the backboard. No follow has come through.
Diaz looking to control this. Sends it across the field. They want to switch the play. Reveal, though, no, not the best touch. It hits the ground. And Rebellion do it in a sweep. They are your NA Open 1 champions.
They came in as favorites for a reason. Shopify Rebellion getting at that North American Open #1 win, and a great look going into the gauntlet tomorrow. But first off, LJ, first regional win, and you did it in this style too. That's got to feel amazing.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it had to be a LAN, right? Like,
yeah.
Not online. Honestly, like, we all just played great. That was the best we've ever played, I think. I don't know what else to say. Like, we just played great. Yeah.
Yeah. Did it live up to your expectations? Any dreams you had of winning a regional?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know, LAN regional, I did not really dream about that, but yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Hey, let's hear from Copenhagen. You know, the teammates getting slotted into this roster here. This has to feel good. Talk to me about how great it has been to work around this team and with this squad.
I mean, it's great to work with them. They have like insane experience, obviously insane like skill level. Like I don't know. I couldn't ask for a better team.
And I guess has it been super natural for you because it
Yeah.
looked natural?
Yeah, it's been pretty natural.
That's great to hear. Let's get from here. Now that you guys got the win, first killer, you had SSG, you pinned them for the grand finals. There's no way you thought it would have been that quick. Does this fast win give you a lot of confidence going into the gauntlet against Europe?
Yeah, it honestly does. I think we honestly played super great. We were on the same page the whole entire time, and I think if we can keep that up, then we'll put up a great fight tomorrow. VP,
I want to get a word from you here at the end. I heard CJ was giving you some tips. Did you take any of that into this, or?
Maybe.
Oh,
No,
okay.
CJ can talk whatever he wants.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you got to be super happy about this win. Like, there's no way you would have expected a win like this.
No, this is amazing. These guys are great. I know they are this talented. Like, they're insanely skilled individually. We just have to put it together and make it together as a team. And yeah, they pulled through, and it was amazing.
All right, pass it down here one last time. LJ, because this was your first one, we always give this stage to the winner of a regional to talk out to their friends, family, whoever they want to. So, of course, you got to be the guy.
I just want to say thank you for my team. Thanks for Shopify and my parents. You know, I love them. They support me like crazy. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for everyone supporting.
There it is. Keep the spam going on in chat. Your winners here of the North American Open #1 Shopify Rebellion.